Just a quick disclaimer before this starts. Some of the content in this episode is very rude and very crude, as we are literally talking about a gamer girl's experiences on game chat and running through some of the things that are actually said to her. So if you're not a fan of this sort of content, please click off now. Otherwise, I hope you can take something out of this and realize that we are literally just showing you what it's like to be a gamer girl on Call of Duty game chat.
I was told by a 13-year-old boy, because he told me that's how old he was,
13 years old.
that he was going to anally rape me. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that he was joking. It was said like this, right? It was said, "Shut your fucking mouth, mate."
Hello and welcome back to the Game Chat podcast, the only podcast in the world that's held inside Call of Duty game chat. What's your gamer tag? State everyone your gamer tag.
Mayonnaise.
And why is it called mayonnaise?
I was 13 years old playing Minecraft and wanted something edgy, so I thought mayonnaise was edgy.
Mayonnaise is the edgiest thing you could come up with 13. You must have had a protected childhood.
I didn't want, like, I don't know, Surf a Chick 102 or whatever it was, so I came up with mayonnaise instead.
In today's episode, we are interviewing a gamer girl on her experiences playing Call of Duty and dealing with some of the hate she gets on game chat for just being a girl. We also jump into some live games of Call of Duty and ask guys' opinions on gamer girls and just give you some real life examples of what it's like to actually be a girl in Call of Duty game chat. Just take a listen to this.
Fucking stinks
sounds like a
fish 'cause that
fucking
slut on the other
fish
team,
market
cunt.
open today.
Why are you bullying?
Why are you guys so sexist?
Why
Fuck
not?
up, cunt.
Why are you a gay
Oh,
fuck?
fuck
Why
you.
not?
Couldn't care less what you say,
They're
cunt.
disgusting things. They're not even
Not
human.
my
Now, you can take this podcast however you want, but I do believe everyone has the right to play this game and have fun, and not get bullied due to their race, gender, religion, or sexual orientation. I understand that there's a lot of banter within game chat, and I'm all for banter. I mean, just take a look at some of the content I post. I just do not believe that anyone should be bullied on this game due to things they can't control, like being a girl, for example. Now, I'm not perfect, no one is, but I hope this podcast can change your perspective like it did mine and show people that there is a line. And after listening to this, you can decide whether that line was crossed.
Let's do this.
Okay, now to get into the hard-hitting questions. I wanted to ask, as a gamer girl, right? You would get on this game and you would cop it in all directions. Like, I'm talking misogynist, sexist. Everything under the sun will be said to you on game chat. Does that have an impact on you? And how do you deal with this sort of hate that you cop for just being a girl in general?
This is my genuine response to that. I'm not lying or over-exaggerating when I say this. I genuinely don't care. I've been called every single name that you could possibly think of.
What are some of the worst?
Okay, let's say, so one of the worst things that I've ever been told by someone, and sometimes it's the tone as well, right?
Yeah.
I was told by a 13-year-old boy, because he told me that's how old he was,
13 years
that he
old.
was going to anally rape me. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that he was joking.
Oh my fucking gosh.
It was said like this, right? It was said, "Shut your fucking mouth, Mayo. I'm gonna come to your fucking house and anally rape you, you fucking whore." That's what he said, and that's how he said it.
I'm genuinely like in shock right now. That is cooked.
Now, I took that as, wow, like what is possibly going on in this kid's life that makes
How
him
does he
say
know?
that?
Like, as you said when you were 14, the edgiest name you wanted to do is mayonnaise. This kid at 13 years old knows what anally raping someone is. Like, how?
Well, like, I don't care, right?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. He can say whatever he wants. Like, I'm gonna go off the game and cry myself to sleep because some kid with mental issues told me he was gonna rape me. Like, what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I can't speak for everyone, okay? There are genuinely people and girls that I've spoken to who get very, very upset when they get called names and stuff like that.
And what's your advice to them? Is it just not to care as much?
I think we've got to remember that, let's take COD for example, right? COD is an open chat lobby. You can speak to both teams, you know, all that type of stuff. This game, even for guys, is incredibly toxic sometimes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just the thing is, when you're a female, the words change.
Yeah.
A young kid would call a guy, like a bastard or something, or like a motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck your what I was gonna say. I'm gonna fuck your dad then, but for them it would be fuck your mum, right?
Yeah.
For us, it's whore, slut, those types of things.
It's like
Toxic
gender
game.
personal.
Yeah, it's a toxic game, and is it okay? No, it's not. I've said this to so many people and they get so offended by it, but there is a mute button. If you genuinely don't want to hear that stuff, there is a mute button.
That's so true.
Should I have to hear that I'm going to get anally raped by a 13-year-old? The answer is no, I shouldn't, right? But I'm not going to get myself super worked up by it, There has only been 2 occasions when I've genuinely got upset about something.
Do you want to talk about these ones? That would be interesting.
Oh yeah, I'll say this.
Okay, go.
There has been occasions where, especially when it comes from, I think, a guy that sort of sounds older as well, who probably should know better. He basically was ripping into myself and my friend, who's also a girl, every single round. And it wasn't about like our gameplay or anything like that. He was saying things like, women are objects, like all women are is like a seed for men, and like all men want to do is like have sex with you and then throw you aside. And I know for a fact that there will be guys listening to this that'll be like, oh, she's such a sook, like blah blah blah, like that is genuinely funny, that's something I would say. Well, congratulations, you're never gonna have a girlfriend. So
Well, that's the thing. Most of the guys that would say that stuff would never ever be around their mates. Let's say at a bar, for instance, and say that to a girl's face. I can guarantee that for a fact.
Exactly. And like there's only been 2 occasions where it's gone so far where I've been not upset about it, but more just, wow, okay, I can't believe that was just said. I need to just sort of take like a break from the game.
You know what? That's just so messed up to even think about, that a chick has to go, oh, I have to get off because these dudes are saying all this crap about me. Like, that's just so unfair.
And I think a lot of people in any situation would be like, but that's them winning. You're letting them win. No, you're never going to speak to them again. Why does it matter?
Okay, time for a segment. Now, we really want to show you real-life examples of what we are actually talking about on this podcast. And we thought the best way to do that would be to join a few games of Call of Duty with Mayonnaise and just take a listen to some of the things that are said to Mayonnaise throughout these games. Hey, can I just ask anyone's opinions on gamer girls?
Oh, dishwashers.
Fucking ratchet as, bro.
Oh, fuck. Do a sandwich right now.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's very nice.
Oi, Willies, why'd you scream at me? Was it because I killed you?
Fuck up,
I
cunt.
killed you.
Oh, I'm not
You
talking
dumb
to you.
slut. You fucking up.
He's angry.
Fucking
Fuck,
stinks
sounds like a
fish 'cause that
fucking-
slut on the other team.
Fish market
cunt.
open today.
Why are you bullying me?
I can't, I
Fucking
just stood there with
bitch.
my thumb up my ass.
Why are you guys so sexist?
Why not?
Fuck up, cunt.
Why are you a gay
Oh,
fuck?
fuck
Why
you.
not?
Couldn't care less what you say,
They're
cunt.
disgusting things. They're not even
Not
human.
my
He just said women are things, not humans.
Oi, $5 mayonnaise is fat as fuck and she collects pop characters.
What?
Excuse me, everything he just said about me is 100% true.
Hey, what's your guys' opinion on the wage gap?
Should be bigger. Doesn't affect me.
What have I done wrong?
You were just being yourself, and that
I
should
was
be
just
okay.
being exactly. Congrats on your first win.
Thanks,
Whoa.
now go make me a sandwich where you belong.
Go make me dinner.
Okay, what do you want? A salad? A salad?
Yes,
okay.
please, baby
fat
girl.
dog. Leave me alone!
Bitch, shut up.
Try and actually get another round.
Oh. Go for a walk,
How do you know
fat
I'm
bulldog.
fat?
Get
Okay,
sick,
fine, I
get-
will.
Get some
I have
food
to go,
on a
bye,
leash and
guys.
walk you around, you fat dog. You fucking dumb slut.
Oh.
I can hear a fucking microwave.
Are you gonna break your ironing board? Are you gonna break your ironing board? Are you gonna break your ironing board?
I'm joking, you slut.
Well, as you can see, it's a bit messed up to say the least. I hope that gave you guys an idea of what we are actually talking about. So now, back to the podcast.
Do guys go away after they say stuff like that and think, damn, like, I really got her. I told her she was a dishwasher. I'm amazing.
Surely they don't.
Like,
Surely not.
congrats, dude. Congratulations. Like, you know.
I was gonna say, do you think they do for like bro culture, like for kind of respect? They think other people, laugh at them and think they're better? Or do you think these people have had like past traumatic experiences, maybe with exes or maybe their own mother? Or
I think some of it, when it's more the whore and the slut, and the only thing you're good for is making sandwiches and that type of thing, right? I think it's the bro culture of being like, oh, look at me, I'm talking shit to a girl kind of thing, and it's super funny, like blah blah blah. When it comes to more of like borderline sexual harassment,
That's what, yeah. For sure.
I genuinely think it's because, like, I don't know, like one of the things I would say to a guy would be, like, what has happened in your life that means you hate women as much? Has best fuck your girlfriend or something?
Yeah, for sure. So many boys hate chicks for that exact reason.
But also as well, that's such a double standard though. That's such a double standard on girls' parts as well, I think though. Because I think we girls a lot of the time crap on about like, locker room talk and stuff like that. But maybe not to the extent that I think guys do it, because guys have more of a, I guess, a sexual drive or whatever you want to call it. But girls do it too. Any girl that says she hasn't, like, if she's had, like, I don't know, a one night stand that wasn't very good, or I don't know, like one thing that my friend said to me once was she was with a guy that couldn't get hard because he was drunk, like, oh, did you see him? He was short. Oh, did you see him? He had a receding hairline or whatever. How is it any different? Just because the things that you get attracted to is like right in front of you, right? Doesn't mean that me commenting on somebody's hairline is any worse than a guy saying to a girl, you've got small boobs, for example.
Is it though? Like, I feel like the whore comment.
I think it is.
Really? The hairline, like, surely a hairline's not that degrading. Like,
well, is it, if I said to you, you're too short, would that upset you?
Yeah, it would upset me, but I don't know to the extent of, oh, you've got such a small cock and you're useless or something like that. Like, the things that boys are attracted to are like, okay, boobs, bum, stuff like that. So it's right there, but I don't walk around in a mankini and everyone can see like the outline of my penis.
That would be hot,
but it doesn't mean that girls don't make fun of the stuff that they can see though.
No, I know, I get that.
Let me be honest and say, if a girl that I knew said, oh, I just had sex with some guy and he had a tiny dick, I'd probably laugh at it. But that's because that's girl locker room talk.
Yeah, it's
so
normalized.
just as, like, I know that you guys have probably laughed about, say, if a guy was like, oh, she was pretty, how you doing or whatever.
Well, that's what I was saying before.
Right?
Yeah, like if a boy was saying like, oh, she was so bad at sex, or like, oh, she's so ugly,
she was a prawn,
stuff like that. Yeah, stuff like that, like prawn, yeah, whatever. Like no tits, no ass, stuff like that. I've laughed at before. I've said before, like, I'll admit that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think that's where girls sort of get it wrong sometimes. Is let's all not pretend that we're all fucking saints as well.
No.
So just because guys are, like I said, more sexual and sometimes more, I guess, outspoken when it comes to saying things to other people's faces, doesn't mean that girls don't do it.
I think you're a chick who's very lighthearted and can take stuff on the chin and kind of like, you're not that person.
Come.
Oh my days.
I take a lot on my chin.
Yeah, no, that's not what I meant.
I think it was. I think that's what you were baiting me there. You were setting me up for that, I'm pretty sure.
Not. Okay, what is your advice to a girl who's not so open-minded, can't really take stuff in the can't really, like, you fucked up the question now. No, seriously, what is your advice to a chick who doesn't have the same perspective as you? Because you seem to laugh it off and move on with your life, but there would be girls that want to start playing this game that may not be able to do that. What would you say to them type of girls?
I think you've got to realize that it's just a game, and it has no impact on your life whatsoever. These people don't know you. They don't know anything about you. So I think you've got to really think about, what is going on in this person's life,
Do you think it's played like a vital part in like you building up your confidence and like maturing?
I've always been a bit of a, I guess, a tomboy.
Do you think gamers that are girls, they kind of gotta have that sort of tomboy personality, or do you have friends that are like real girly girls that still have fun playing this game?
I do, yeah, but you can definitely sort of see how they take things, I guess, more to heart because they haven't been around, I guess, if you want to call COD, I guess, a competitive game. They haven't been around competitive guys before.
So many boys probably think that they can get away with it because they just never think you're going to talk back to them like another boy would. Like you're never going to give them the same sort of taste of their own medicine because they just think you're a chick, you're weak, blah, blah, blah. All of the above.
Oh, yeah, I will talk shit for days on this. Like, I'm not afraid to do that. But I think, I just think you just got to not take it to heart and, I don't know, clap back with some responses too. To be honest with you, right, guys don't say anything that's, like, remotely funny when it comes to shit-talking girls.
That's the thing.
Like, I'm not...
Like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's terrible.
It's like, you're a whore, go make me a sandwich.
Yeah.
I swear it's every single game. And...
Yeah.
Again, doesn't get to me, but it's like, dude,
No.
come up with something original. Holy fuck, have some creativity,
And plus, you'll find that the ones that are creative are mainly probably like less derogatory and like misogynist. They're more creative and they're probably more lighthearted, and you could actually probably have a laugh about it, to be honest.
I do have laughs with them. Like, some of the funniest ones are like not the personal things, so...
What is your advice to a girl that is trying to crack or just get involved in a male-dominated industry, whether it's playing sport or whether it's playing video games or whether it's in the corporate world? What is your advice to a chick, trying to get into a male-dominated industry?
My question would be, right, for you, why did you start your TikTok?
Because I loved it. I have a passion for, making content, making people laugh, entertaining people, and yeah.
And if you get paid for it, it's a bonus, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Exactly. So why can't women take that when it comes to shit like sports?
Yeah, that's so true.
You do things because you enjoy doing them, right? Obviously, that's not for every job, like for most jobs. But if you're wanting to get into a male-dominated industry, fucking go for it. Like, there's nothing stopping you from doing that at all, right? But what I have a problem with is the whole argument of, like, men get paid more than women.
Yeah. So if chicks go into it going, I should make the same money as men, and they're only in it for the money, then they're never going to like it. They're always going to think it's bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I guarantee you, if you genuinely asked a guy, right, why he was getting into basketball, for example, he wouldn't be like, oh, for the money. It would be because he enjoys playing basketball. So does it suck that we get paid less than men and those sorts of things? Yeah, absolutely. I cannot deny that, right? Should it be different? Yes, it should, but it's not going to be different, right? And it shouldn't be different in the sense that you don't pull as many viewers. The NBA, the fucking whatever it is, it's a business. It's not the fucking, it's not shits and gigs.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode of the Game Chat podcast. Tune in for next week's episode where we run through some quick fire questions with Mayo and discover the secrets we so badly want to know about girls. Take a listen. How common is it for a woman to lie about their orgasms?
So if she's screaming her fucking head off, then you probably not, right?
Yes, it's not because how good you are, fellas. She just wants to make you finish. That's it for this week. Big shout out to Mayo for doing this. She's a great chick and she understands the banter within this game. I mean, just take a listen to this.
If I dish it out, then I'm happy to cop it back,
Yeah.
And I think everybody else should feel the same way too. So
Yeah, 100%. You have to have that personality to play this game. So yeah, a big shout out to Mayonnaise. You can go follow her on TikTok at mayonnaise_YT. And a big shout out to you. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to this podcast. And I really hope you could take something out of it and realize that there is a line. At the end of the day, we all play Call of Duty for fun. And this podcast wants to inspire you to jump on Game Chat and try and make some friends. Nonetheless, I hope you have a great week and all your problems are solved. And I look forward to you tuning in for next week's episode of the Game Chat podcast.